Hey all brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome to Frostpunk. We're going to be starting a new series. This is going to be a bit more of a kind of strategy, city builder-y type thing, but this is something that's kind of been on my radar for a little while. One of the reasons is because it's by 11-Bit Studios, who the team or the developers behind this War of Mine, which was a very involved, very engrossing survival game that I did cover quite a few years ago, and it's still a very fond favourite game of mine. I really liked this War of Mine. I'm very interested to see what this is going to have in store for us, because I've seen like little bits of the trailers and it looks very interesting. It's like you've got to do city building and kind of management around this one big central generator in the middle of essentially an ice age. So we're going to dive in, see how long we last. Hopefully it's not going to be too punishing, but I don't know, we'll see what we get up to. I'm interested to see how it plays. So we'll go with A New Home. I'm hoping this is going to have some sort of tutorial to kind of guide me into it, because otherwise I'm not going to have any clue on what I'm doing.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight.
Oh, wow.
The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory.
That thing looks cool.
It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Oh, hell of an intro. Music was fantastic. Really reminded me of 28 Days Later. Very much got that sort of, some of the towards that end bit had a very similar sort of kind of progression to it. Okay, A New Home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive. Indeed we do. Let me turn this up in my ears a little bit. Alright, teach me how to play. Right. Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Okay. Where do I find coal? There's wood crates. Steel wreckage. Right, okay. Pause, there we go. What's that? That's a coal deposit. Build a mine to start extraction. Okay. Construction. There we are. Resources. Gathering post. That's what we want. Building here will block place for an important facility, not adjacent to street. Oh, okay. Not adjacent to street. So, right, I need to build... Right, what's this? Those are stockpiles. Is there anywhere else that I could go about building this stuff? I mean, that is my coal deposit. That's iron ore. Alright, how do I build... roads? Build street. There we go. So, if I build this out here... that should do there. And then... if I go to resources... put a gathering post here. There we go. Hopefully that'll do it. So it's right, there we go. So tutorial summary, yeah, blah blah blah. No, camera controls aren't the problem. It's figuring out how to play the game, but I think it's just throwing me right into it. Resources and workforce, there we go. So resource management is crucial to the city's survival. You need coal to power the generator, wood and steel are necessary for construction and research. Steam cores are a key part of advanced buildings. Raw food is to prepare food rations in the cookhouse. Later in the game, more resource types may appear. Okay, so this is probably going to get quite busy. Most buildings require you to assign people to work there. Certain buildings only employ engineers, others only employ workers. To assign people to work, click on a workplace and use the assignment panel. Okay. Should be easy enough. Oh, look at that. They've got to dig through all the snow to get over there and build the street. Okay, so how is the generator doing? It's currently inoperative. Right. And it is minus 20 degrees. Oh, that looks nice. Thermal display. Okay. We currently, I think our hope is dropping. The people are currently content. Okay, so that's good. And I've got 80 homeless people. Well, to start with, we've got to get coal, so you people need to get busy building this. Remaining time, 2 hours. 2 hours? Do you think I've got time to be waiting for that? Okay. Temperature is going to be dropping because of the time of day, I think. Is that correct? I don't know. I mean, minus 20 is still really fucking cold, so... yeah. But I'm going to try and start out slow with this. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I hope it's not going to just continually throw stuff at me every fucking time. Right, there's no new tutorial stuff. Right, I'll check back on that as and when things come along. Oh. Citizens need shelter. Okay, I need wood. I do not have wood. Right, let's get... How do I... Right, let's get 10 people, or 10 workers in the gathering post. And then let's get... that's steel wreckage. I don't need steel. I need wood crates. There we go. Get as many people going to gather that as possible. How much wood can I hold? 300. Oh, and I've currently got production of wood. Where am I getting the production of wood from? Don't know. Right, are my people going to build or going to salvage coal? Why is it still inoperative? No gatherable resources in range. What are you on about? I built it next to the stockpile, or next to the coal deposit. Or do I need to build a coal mine? Is that... I can't build a coal mine. I don't have the capacity to mine. What am I doing here? Dismantle building, working hours is on. No gatherable resources in range. Coal pile. Do I have coal piles? Oh, I needed to build it over here. Whoops. Okay. So I need to build it there and bring some streets round. I don't have enough wood. Well, I mean, you guys are going off to make this anyway, so that's fine. I'm going to dismantle this one and get me some resources back. Okay, people are no longer working, so I don't know what that's going to do for me. Right, you can speed up time by clicking the game speed buttons. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's easy enough to know. Okay, yeah, so we've got this kind of radial grid system for building structures, which I quite like. I think is going to be an interesting way of building things. Buildings inside the heat zone are warmer and provide better living and work conditions. To make the best use of the heat zone, buildings are placed on a radial grid. All buildings must be connected to the generator by a street in order to function. Right. So I'll have to build a street out this way eventually. Let me link this up then. Oh, what was that? Oh, housing problem. No roof over our heads. Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. Better do something about it. Right, I'll have 2 days to provide shelter for 80 people. Let's go for that. Let's try and do that. So, people... Oh god, that means I need 8 of these. I need 8 tents, and I've not quite got enough. I haven't got enough resources for that much yet. But if I've got 2 days, that might be okay. I might be able to do it. Oh god, we got another issue. The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Okay. I'll bear that in mind. Thank you. Right. That's still under construction. Oh boy, what we got now? The heating is off. Well, yeah, I know that. We must gather some coal first. Emergency shift. Oh, okay. Sometimes you have to concentrate on the task at hand or at the cost of everything or die. It will raise discontent, and the discontent will rise slightly. Well, yeah. And then I can force workers in any facility to work. Okay, so this is kind of our doctrines, I suppose. Okay, we'll sign that. Work shift can be extended to 24 hours. Are you trying to work people to death? 24 hours on the job, insane, but that's our lot. It's fine. It's going to be a temporary thing. I'll revoke it as soon as I can. But I mean, for the most part, we need to get coal together, don't we? Right. Put the max on that for workers. And you guys... Right. Closed at this time of day. Emergency shift. Yeah, the discontent's rising, I know. Right, hope and discontent. Those levels are crucial for the social stability of the city. There are many factors that can affect them. The most important are people's needs. When they're not fulfilled, discontent rises. By building certain facilities, you can raise hope and lower discontent. Each law affects the mood of your society, so read the description of each law before you sign it. And there are many abilities in the game that can affect hope and discontent. They also change due to random events and the death of your people. Well, we'll try to keep it all in check. We've already managed to house 10 people. But we need to keep this... we need to get the coal generator operational. So come on, provide me with some coal. Because otherwise we're all going to freeze. And once we can get the generator up and running, you know, it's going to be great. Steam level 1. There we go. The generator is now online. So, the various different levels that I have here will increase the... Oh no, I have one person who's sick. It will increase the heat zone, so we could, you know, provided we got the resources to support it, it can extend further out. So, yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna... the ability cooldown has not expired yet. Oh, right, okay, so that will just continue to work until this emergency shift is done, and then it will go back to normal. Right, I get you. So, the next thing that we need to do is build a load more tents. But we need more wood for that. So, during the next day shift, I guess, we'll speed some time up. Everybody gonna go for a snooze. Got 4 more sick, or 5 sick, jeez. Hopefully them resting, I'm hoping they're not people that are over here on the night shift. If they're here by the warmth, hopefully that will help to keep them, you know, slightly healthier. Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of our struggle is. We're doing fine, all things considered. Well, that's good news. Okay, I might deconstruct or dismantle this street because I don't think it's needed. That gets me some wood back, which is good. Good for wood. I'm going to build another tent. Put that there. I've got a day and a half to build another 7 tents. Well, another 6 on top of this one, so... You guys go and get busy grabbing some wood for me. And then we can worry about housing the rest of you. Okay, we have done the first task, fight the cold. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Okay. Secure a raw food supply. Build a hunter's hut or a hothouse. Then build a cookhouse and start preparing meals. Righto. Some medical post. Don't need that. Hunter's hut. Hunters based here hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey in the frozen wasteland. They provide up to 15 raw food per day. And a cookhouse will turn raw foodstuffs into nutritious meals. 1 unit of raw food is used to prepare 2 standard food rations. Okay, so that seems like a fairly good trade-off. I do want to focus on the tents first, though, so we're going to get another one in there. And how are we? We're doing alright for raw food at the moment, so maybe we could just get away with building a cookhouse. So Discontent is slowly going down. We've got enough to build... Oh, wow, okay, the cookhouse is pretty damn big. Right, I will bring that around this way, I think. Another tent as well. We're out of wood, I know, but we're going to be getting more. It's fine. There's still some here. Uh-oh, hello, what's this? Simoleons? Resource shortage. We're getting short on resources. Our needs are great and growing by the hour. To address this, we can enact a law that will allow us to extend working hours. Not now. I've already done the emergency shift one, and that upset people enough, so we'll hold off on that for the time being. I want to keep things going nice and slow. I don't want to get overwhelmed. Nothing too stupid. Another tent, though, would be grand. I want to try and leave spaces for street. Actually, I don't need to leave spaces for streets, do I? No, that's fine. I'm sure as I get further into the game, you know, better accommodation will... Oh, shift is over. I'm sure better structures, better accommodation will become available, so we'll upgrade from things like these tents into, say, you know, prefab shelters, or, you know, some sort of makeshift apartment block. I have got less than a day to build another few shelters, so I can get... I should have moved this around and closed that gap there. That was a dumb idea. I only need to build 2 more after this, so hopefully, if we can just get through the night, we might have enough time to build another 2. We've got 7 sick. I haven't really been paying attention to the people who are ill, so... it's still going up. Which ain't great. That does look awesome, though, with the thermal view. It's very cool. Okay. We're doing fine. Glad to hear it. Discontent is going down. The hope is hopefully on the rise a little bit. We've got, you know, completed a main objective, so that's good. But lack of medical care and lack of shelter is not helping. Is this still on emergency shift? No, it's not. Okay, good. I think the fact that I've got emergency shift into lore at the moment is probably what's upsetting people. I mean, can I revoke the law? Wait, adaptation. So... signed. No, it doesn't seem that I can do... It doesn't seem that I can revoke that law. Oh, I've got less than 12 hours to build another two tents. Hopefully I've got enough resources here. I do. Right, we've already got 10. Place one there. And as soon as there's another 10, we'll place one like in the back here. There we go. That'll have to do. I also don't have people working in the cookhouse. So let's get some people working in there. Actually make some goddamn food. Because, yeah, somebody just declared that they were hungry. So that's good timing. Boom! Shelter promise fulfilled. Everyone feels relieved with a roof. Even a flapping one over their head. Hope rises. A discontent falls. Wood crates have been depleted. Okay. In which case we shall go and salvage from here. And I think we'll go and build a hunter's hut as well. We can stick that in. Pop that in here. I want to sit in a very awkward spot. Oh, that'll do. We'll put that in there. And is that going to be classed as being next to a street? I think it is. Because it's connected to other buildings, I think the street kind of comes with it. Oh, we have another issue. More sick beds are needed. Some of our people are concerned about the rising number of untreated sick. They're asking you to address the problem. I will open a new medical post. I'll go for that, because that should be good enough. Right. Oh god. People from our convoy. With basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. Okay. Well, first, medical post. I need 25 wood. People are currently gathering wood, so wood is good. I do like the way they carve their paths through the snow. It's really good, and the falling snow has filled in all the stuff that was over this way as well. Lovely bit of game design. The little details are just great. I'm going to put 5 people working the hunter's hut, because we need to go and get ourselves some raw food now. We've got food rations for about 2 days. Oh, and it's currently free time, so we're not getting our medical post today. Yeah, I think we're good. How's the temperature here for you guys? Livable. Okay, that's good. Very low risk of getting ill. Glad to hear it. We do have... Oh, this person is on the brink of death, but a specialist in the infirmary might still be able to do something. Oh dear. We have 2 gravely ill. Yeah, we need to get that medical post built as soon as possible. So, other structures, what do we need? Is that... So the workshop falls under tech. We need 15 wood and 5 steel for that. And that's going to be where we research new buildings, new technologies, and upgrades, all that kind of stuff. Oh dear, discontent's going up because of bad healthcare and cold at home. Oh damn. That's probably this place out here. Oh god, that really did get cold. Fucking temperature plummeted to -40. Oh yeah, that's gonna put a chill right up your bumhole. What? I can't get the next steam level anyway. I need to generator overdrive. In extreme circumstances, the generator can be put into overdrive. This will increase the heat it provides, but also put the generator under stress. Keep an eye on the stress gauge. When it reaches 100, the generator will explode. That's not good. I mean, I can understand, you know, the need to put it into overdrive, but my god, do not want it to explode. But medical post I can build, so not adjacent to streets. Yeah, alright, we'll stick it around this way. We've only got food rations for about a day. Okay, I'm gonna get the maximum number of people working in the hunter's hut, so we need more food. One of our people is gravely ill. If you sign the radical treatment law, the gravely ill will be treated in medical posts, but may undergo risky amputations as a result. Alternatively, you might sign the sustained life law to keep them alive until we build an infirmary. Oh, not now, not now. We'll hold off. We want to build the medical post first. So I think that has 5 beds, so we can treat the gravely sick, or the gravely ill, and then hopefully the others can just get some rest and try to recover a little bit before we can get around to treating them as well. Hopefully they won't get worse. So 5 people in here. Mild frostbite. Another citizen became gravely ill. Damn. Right. How is this inoperative? Base heating level 1. What is it? It's too cold. Oh, bugger. Alright, I'm going to have to put this onto overdrive. Okay. Can people now start being treated? Coal pile depleted. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to do work in such cold. Alright. What laws can I have a look at? Right. Radical treatment or sustain life. So, radical treatment will try everything. An average of 30% of the gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left as amputees. Or sustain life. We can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive. Okay, so I can either amputate the gravely ill, or I can just not treat them. And just have them take up beds in medical posts. I don't want either of those. So, we're not going to enact any of those laws. We're going to try to treat them. But that really needs to be in this area, doesn't it? Because, yeah, it's fucking cold.
Workday ends. It's time off.
This is not going well. I feel like I've cocked up with the placement of my buildings. And that's really kind of shot me in the foot. And at the moment, like, quite a lot of my population, like almost half now, is ill. Actually, no, almost a quarter. Sorry. Because I've got 80 people. Is it 80? Yeah, because that's how many places I had to build for people, wasn't it? Okay, I've got no patients, no workers. Yeah, and everybody's just continually getting ill. And I don't really want this thing in fucking overdrive. I can't extend the heat range, so this just isn't going to work until it starts getting a bit warmer. Oh shit, 2 people died. We need a way to dispose of the body. Cemetery or corpse disposal? Alright, with cemetery we can establish a burial ground. Hope will rise slightly. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Each burial will keep some people from work for a few hours. And I'll have to establish a cemetery. Or there's corpse disposal. New building, snow pit. Oh, right, we'll keep dead bodies out of the heat zone and cover them with snow. The cold will halt their decay. There's no risk of disease from unburied bodies. And bodies are preserved for potential future use. Potential future use. Dare I ask what that means? Right, so corpse disposal is like the negative option, essentially. Hope will fall, discontent will rise. The cemetery seems like the better of the options there. So we'll go with that. I don't quite know what to do. Oh god, another 2 people died. Okay, I think I'm gonna... What I might do... This has given me a little bit of a kind of test run to see how I get on with this. At the moment, I think I'm so far doing dreadful, really. But I now have an idea of what I'm doing with this. I mean, I have opened a medical post, it's just nobody wants to go and work there because it's too fucking cold. So that's kind of stuck in the mud. I might restart in the next episode and we'll tackle this with a fresh outlook now that I've got an understanding of how this whole thing works. Because I thought I had to leave spaces between things, so I've kind of got wasted space on this inner ring, which isn't great. Another person's died, so yeah, I think the population is just going to keep falling. So yeah, we've not got the best of starts with this. So what I'll do in the next episode, we'll just start fresh, have a new go, and see how we get on. So I'm going to wrap this episode up here, just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays and metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. Everyone today, aren't I? You know when you have those days where you go out and, like, you just see everybody that you know? That's what this is like. Except everybody's trying to kill me.